Hello, and thank you for watching another episode of Redbeard Shaves. It is Fougere Friday, and today I will be showcasing a trifecta collaboration, Cerberus Fougere. And this is a collaboration between House of Mammoth, Declaration Grooming, and Noble Otter. I whipped up today's lather with my Sawdust Creation Studio brush. This has a 26 millimeter Manchurian knot in it, a shot of the coin. I'm going to mow down today's growth with my brass Karve Overlander. And I have loaded within that a Personna prep blade. All right. So this release has actually been out for a while. I did do a search today just on the 3 websites of the artisans that are involved in this release, and Declaration Grooming currently has the soap, and that is all that I could find in stock. I couldn't find any of the Aftershave or the EDP. I didn't look at any of the larger wet shaving sites, so there could be some floating around at Maggard's or West Coast Shaving or the Razor Company. I kind of woke up a little bit late for work tonight, later than I was anticipating, so I just did a quick search on there. But the collaboration, so House of Mammoth came up with the fragrance, Declaration Grooming made the soap, so this is in their milk steak base, and Scott also did the EDP, and then Noble Otter made the splash. And they had an original release that was Cerberus, and then this is their second one, Cerberus Fougere. This is a really nice aromatic fougere, very complex. So scent notes within this are apricot, star anise, Egyptian geranium, clove, orris, lavender, nutmeg, black hemlock, labdanum, opoponux, hopefully I'm saying that right, styrax, balsam fir, patchouli, vetiver, cardamom, moss accord, coumarin, and a powdery woody musk. And I definitely get, just like I said, a nice green, aromatic, mossy scent off of the top. And I do get a little bit of this powdery woody musk. If you guys watched my Barrister and Man Fougere Classique, I did mention in that I'm not a fan of powder, but somehow in this scent, it doesn't bother me. I actually rather enjoy it. So it's just blended in a way with different fragrances that add just a little bit of extra water here. I really, really enjoy it. So it's just a overall nice scent. I have the soap and the matching aftershave, but if you're interested in this, I don't know how long the soaps will still be in stock at Declaration Grooming's website, but it would pair well with any of the modern fougere style aftershaves or just good old brute. So don't be afraid of that. Just trying to build this lather up today with a little bit of extra water. So I'm just doing little dunks in my sink full of water. Hope you guys are all doing well. Having great shaves. Another reminder, if you guys haven't seen my 800 subscriber giveaway video. Make sure to go check that out. It is still open for entries. So watch that to learn what you need to do in order to be entered. And I'll end up closing that and doing the drawing for the giveaway sometime during my stretch off. So a week or so, we'll be doing that. And again, thank you for everybody that has helped me get to 800 subscribers. Really appreciate that. And all of the support. And I have really enjoyed the influx of comments recently. It definitely keeps me motivated to keep giving you guys content. When I get comments to respond to, I try to reply to them as quickly as possible. If you're not familiar with Milk Steak base, it is a pretty good base. It will take a good amount of water. I find that it's kind of a fine balance for the style of lather that I like. I tend to make it a little bit dry to begin with, and then slowly as I'm building the lather, as you saw, we'll add water. Because for some reason when I'm blending it in the bowl, if I get a little heavy-handed with water, I get the lather a little bit too drippy for my liking. So I will just add water to the brush and work it in so I can kind of watch for that thicker consistency that I enjoy. And it's still super slick. It rinses right off the razor quite easily, so I know that it's hydrated enough. It will take a lot of water, and if you like a thinner lather, you can absolutely build that with this soap without sacrificing any of the slickness or cushion. Nice, no muss, no fuss first pass. I had a friend of mine reach out to me and asked if I was still doing the Fougere Fridays. And I am, but not necessarily paired with a video every Friday. So I did, I think, the initial Fougere Friday 2 weeks ago. And then last week I did do a shave. I just posted that on Instagram, my shave of the day. But I didn't pair it with a video. So some of my Fougeres in my collection I have actually done videos on. So I am not gonna always do a video with it, but today this was one that I've actually had in my den for quite some time, and I forgot I had it. I was going through my soaps yesterday, deciding on which one I was going to choose. I have a couple that are new to my den, but I've been showcasing that artisan recently a little more frequently, so I wanted to at least spread out the love for artisans. And I was looking through my soaps and ran across this and couldn't believe that I hadn't used it yet, especially once I opened up the tub and took a nice whiff. Really banging Fougere. If you haven't checked out House on Mammoth and Noble Otter, they both have very respectable soap bases to their own right. I would say that out of the three companies, Noble Otter was the good choice for the aftershave. I really enjoy Noble Otter aftershave splashes. And I'm just kind of having fun playing with lather today, apparently. Almost have this ready. Started back my work stretch last night, and it was a rare occasion that I was actually working in the adult ICU last night. I tend to spend a lot of my time, since I've been on the neonatal transport team, spending my time in the neonatal ICU. And I think I've enjoyed my break working in the neonatal ICU because I forgot how just kind of sad and dreary the adult ICU can be. When you've been in healthcare for a number of years like I have, and you see what people do to their bodies, and a lot of just the struggles of chronic drug use or alcoholism, and what it does to the body over time. It can make you a little bit jaded towards humanity. At times it can just be difficult to see kind of the current trend of how people are just destroying themselves. Right now, I mean, the state of Oregon has suffered, like many states and many areas of the world, with a lot of chronic drug addiction for many years. But this street fentanyl now, mixed in with other drugs that people are doing, it's just tragic. It makes you kind of wonder, is there ever really a fix or an end in sight to help people cope with whatever demons they're going through, where they don't turn to drug abuse? So, yeah, I love getting my geek on for the challenge, working with adults and managing things, but then you just also see just sometimes that other side, the destroying from within, that it's really, really heartbreaking. It's just a different approach. Working with the neonates, I mean, it's just a different approach, like I said, a different environment. I mean, there's definitely sad stories and tragic instances, but at the same time, they haven't messed up their body. They didn't do this to themselves. Something that affected their mom, made them come prematurely. And it's just a different perspective. Like I always say, if I get called to a delivery or something, hey, I'm all about celebrating birthdays. So, tend to have noticed that probably overall in healthcare, at least in my experience since COVID, the labor and delivery and neonatal intensive care, people don't have as much of the burnout as the rest of healthcare does. So, thankful to be able to still have the diversity in my job and work in all the critical care arenas. But yeah, I think the NICU is definitely becoming a niche that even is just more uplifting for me. So, all right, gonna do a face shave off camera today, but I do have the matching splash as mentioned before. Put a little bit of that on the noggin. Really, really nice alcohol-based splash. That is a good shave. Hope you all enjoyed this episode of Fougere Friday. And remember, do something kind for somebody out there. Doesn't cost anything. Can make a world of difference. We genuinely have the power to change some things in people's lives every day. I do genuinely believe that. So, thank you again for watching. This is Redbeard out. You all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.